What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I just finished watching episode 4 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. My reaction is under my YouTube memberships. You guys are new here. My YouTube memberships is up. You get special perks over there for being a member. I've got 2 levels of memberships over there. Level 1 is for $2.99 and you're going to get priority replies from me, special polls and live streams. Level 2 is for $4.99 and you're going to get everything that level 1 has. Plus, you're going to get all of my reactions to all of the shows that I may watch, any movies, and all my uncut Try Not to Laughs. Now, this was a wild episode, and I'm enjoying it so far. So, this guy, Baron, apparently everybody can't stand this dude, and everybody has beef with him because he's a bad guy. And from what I understand, if I'm understanding this right, I forgot what you call them, the crew from Wakanda, the ladies, the warriors, they did something with him, with Bucky, that kind of released him from, the Winter Soldier and all the stuff that's happened and everything. And I guess it was some type of program, correct me if I'm wrong, something that they had him go through where he was just kind of releasing stuff, like you saw him in front of the fire, just kind of releasing everything and releasing him from all that stuff. And he was in there, he was sitting there crying and everything. So in the last episode, we saw that one of them showed up to meet up with him where they are. And basically the reason for that is because he's rolling around with Baron, and thereafter they want to kill him too. So along the way, of course, they're still trying to get after what the heck is her name? I want to call her Matilda. It's not Matilda. It's Carly. So they're after Carly, and of course the lady, I forgot her name, that passed away, she kind of, I guess, took everybody in. So she passed away, and there's a memorial where they're all going to be at, right? And I guess she's kind of the mother of that group that they're after. So they're trying to figure out how to get to Carly because they know that Carly has the super soldier serum. And of course, they're all super soldiers. So while that's happening, I feel like with Baron, at one point he may tell some of the truth, but then you don't know what he's going to do. And he just seems like such a schemy dude. Like, he wants to help, but then he really just can't be trusted at all. Like, he's just shady. So the whole time they're trying to find Carly, and he finds out information by giving these kids candy. They go to the place where they all kind of, I guess it's like a refugee place, but they don't call each other refugees. But so he found out where she's going to be. So then that's where Carly's going to be. So between Baron, Bucky, and Sam, they're all going to go to this place to find Carly to talk to her. They end up running into Walker and his partner, right? At this point, I'm telling y'all, like, he's really irritating me. He's really irritating me. Walker's really irritating me. And he seems to be, like, to me, he just seems already to be somebody that you can't trust. Like, I don't trust him. I don't feel like he's all good at all. And in this episode, we see his true colors come out. So they end up getting together, and he's like, oh, well, you're not doing this without me, basically. So they all go to try to find out where this memorial is going to be held so they can get close to Carly. They end up getting there. Now, Sam goes to talk to her because at this point, they're good. Walker handcuffs Baron to one of the pipes or something. So they're sitting around waiting with Bucky standing guard so he doesn't, ruin anything. So Sam finally finds her. Everybody leaves. Carly stays behind. He's talking to her. At this point, he tells her that he's alone, which he's not, to gain her trust, talking to her. And I feel like he got to a point where he was getting through to her and he was getting somewhere with her. And here freaking goes Walker, ruining everything, barging in, kicking the doors down. Now everybody got to fight. While everybody is fighting, Baron he escapes. He leaves, of course. So I'm like, great. I don't know how he got out of those handcuffs, but whatever. So they end up, they're all fighting, because I guess they're all trying to figure out where the serum is, right? So she runs off. They're all looking for her. She ends up calling Sam's sister and knows everything about her. And she kind of wants to trust Sam, but she's trying to get through to him by reaching out to his sister, right? So she wants to meet up with Sam again. Now, in the meantime, all of this is happening. Oh, so then they end up getting to the place where they're staying with Baron, right? So now they're all there sitting around trying to figure out what's what. Now, this is before they go and find out where this memorial is. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, at one point, they're in there. Walker comes into the place, kicks the door down with his partner. Now he's got beef with him. And they're all like, Sam is just like, yo, you trust me? You don't want to do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. So then the ladies of Wakanda show up. And I'm just like, oh, this is not going to be good. So now they're all fighting. Throughout the whole time that they're fighting, Baron escapes again. He locks himself in the bathroom and he pulls an El Chapo and he just escapes. And at this point, of course, they're not super soldiers and they kicked Walker's behind. So at this point, before that, nobody knows that when they ended up getting into that fight with Carly, she ended up running off and Walker ended up finding, I don't know, his way through because Sharon told Sam that Walker had found out where they were. So now at this point, they're all heading to the place where they're all gathered. So Carly runs off. Carly is running with the pouch of super serum, okay? The super soldier serum. So she's running around. Bucky and Sam are trying to find her. Meanwhile, Walker and his partner, Walker's partner, gets kidnapped, but for a little bit. He ends up escaping. And then Walker ends up finding, no, not Walker. Baron ends up finding Carly and he just starts shooting at her. So at one point he shoots at her and her pouch comes off of her on the floor and all you see is all the vials of the super soldier serum all over the floor. So he starts smashing them, stepping on them, and I guess he must have missed one. So Walker comes in and she's shot, but he's running off and Walker gets there and he sees one vial in the corner. He takes it and puts it in his pocket. So at that point, I was just like, you know what? I knew it. He's no good. He's going to keep that for himself. He wants to be a super soldier. Let's see how this works out. So I'm assuming that he had taken this later on because the way that he's fighting these bad dudes, like he is like, at one point he's like bending pipes and fighting with these dudes and Sam looks at him and now Sam has turned into Falcon and he was like, what did you do? And he didn't say anything. He was like, they've got whatever his partner's name is. But the part that had me laughing at one point was when they were all in that, I don't know if it's a house or a hotel or whatever, and they were all fighting when the ladies from Wakanda were there. Bucky was fighting so hard that Homegirl had to stop him by taking his arm off. He didn't even know that they can do that. but he's got a vibranium arm, and they know how to deal with vibranium. So I guess she had something that literally detached his arm so he could stop fighting. And he was just like standing there like he couldn't believe that it happened. But anyway, yeah, so fast forward. So now they're all fighting, and Carly ends up getting to the point where the guy that, I don't know if he's her love interest or he's like a brother to her, the guy that she was with earlier in the episode when they went to go get the super serum from the cemetery where they were hiding it, she went to go try to save him, and in the midst of them all fighting, she comes in and she kicks his partner so hard that she kills him. He flies across the room, hits one of those pillars, and he's out for the count. He's done. And at this point now, he is furious. Now, they all kind of stopped fighting at that point because she killed the dude. And so she knew she was in trouble. So they all went running, including that little love interest of hers. So he's running and Walker's running after him. And he's like, where is she? And he catches him in the courtyard. And he's a super soldier. But I'm assuming that at this point, Walker has taken that vial of super soldier serum, because now he's in the middle of now, mind you, he's supposed to be Captain America. Captain America don't do this stuff. He's in the middle of the courtyard and everybody's kind of gathering around watching him fight this dude. He takes his shield and he just starts pounding it on him. And he kills him right there. And everybody's got their phones out. Everybody's recording this. Everybody sees what he just did. For a moment, it reminded me of what's his freaking face from The Boys. He's kind of like the bad version of Captain America. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't believe I can't remember his face. I mean, his name. Y'all know what? It's going to bother me. It's going to bother me. It's going to bother me. Let me just find it here. Because I know. Homelander. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot his name. He gave me the feeling, like what I feel when I see Homelander. Like at that moment, I feel like he had that moment in this episode. Like they're not looking at him as the good old Captain America anymore. Like now he's bad. He just killed a dude with his shield in the worst way. Carly is in the crowd seeing all of this, so she runs off. And he's standing there just looking around. And that was it. And I was just like, oh boy. So now I feel like if he didn't already, he has taken the super soldier serum. They killed his partner. Now he's going to go on a full-blown rampage to try to find this chick. Now I think that maybe Sam and Bucky now have to protect her or get to her before he gets to her. This is messy. And then, of course, we don't know where Baron went. He's just on the run. Everybody got beef with him. But yeah, this was pretty good. This was really, really good. So leave your comments down below. Let me know if you enjoyed my review and what you guys thought of episode 4 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later.